Hey everyone, this is my book talk over the novel Unbroken. So some basic information about this novel. It's a biography that was created in the late 2010 time period. It's roughly 470-ish pages, but it's such a good book that it doesn't feel like 470, it feels like 200 pages. And this book was actually recommended to me during a friend on vacation. My friend who never reads was reading this book and he was saying how good it was after each chapter. And he's like, if you love history, you'd love this. And so after vacation, I went next door to Barnes Noble and I got it. And it's only about 15 bucks on Barnes Noble. It's a little cheaper on Amazon, but you can find it pretty much at any bookstore. So the author is Laura Hillenbrand. She's a professional author, which is a pretty cool gig. And she's seen here with the actual main character of the Unbroken book. A couple books she's written. She's famous for her Seabiscuit and Unbroken, but she's written a lot of other smaller books, poems, articles. She's she has a illness that she's been battling, so she hasn't written recently. But what's really cool about her two big books is that they ended up becoming major Hollywood films shortly after they were published and released to the public. So about the Unbroken book itself, so Louis, who was seen in the previous slide, it's about his life and how as a California kid who did track, he ended up being really good, went to the qualified for the Olympics, ran in the Olympic final in Berlin, the 1936 Olympics. And then once World War II broke out, he signed up for Air Force. And unfortunately, his plane crashed in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and he was just stranded out there, and ended up becoming a POW, with Japan capturing him. And then the stories about his survival and how he stayed alive. And it's just a great book on history and life in general, about the ups and downs of life, tragedy, overcoming boundaries, resilience. But as a history enthusiast, I really like how it dives into the Pacific side of World War II. So normally in school when we think of World War II, we think of Germany, we think of Mussolini in Italy, and Stalin, and Churchill, and D-Day, and how France got taken over, and all this European side. But we very seldomly talk about Japan unless it was Pearl Harbor or the atomic bombing. We very rarely understand, or kids understand, the Pacific side. So I think this is a great book to describe what actually happened on the Pacific side with a first-hand experience from Louis himself, which is really cool. So I would recommend this as a 5-star, or a 5-book tier on my rating system here. It's just a really awesome book. It's thrilling, it's graphic, details are just like you can picture yourself being there. And it's just, you're always on the edge of your seat. And it's got lots of history, it's got a lot of emotion, conflict resolution, it has it all. So definitely recommend it. And when I put on my teacher's hat, I think, how can I intertwine this book into the classroom? So initially, I think it would be really good for psychology with resilience and overcoming boundaries. But for the history side, I think it's great to see the Pacific side of World War II. And so for the education part, I think this is a great opportunity for students to do reading comprehension, work on their vocab, and history reflection. So I would break this down into two parts, the reading comprehension part and the vocab history part. So the book is separated into 4 parts, and then there's chapters. So there's roughly 20 chapters, so 5 chapters per part. So when students are reading this, as a class, as we're reading this, after each part, I'll pick out some random paragraphs, and then students will have to answer a few reading comprehension questions based off those paragraphs that I select them, or that I give them. And then on the vocab history side, there's going to be vocab that they're going to have to look up and understand, and then there's going to be a historical part. So a historical part from the beginning is saying how Louis is finding himself in the Pacific Ocean. Why is he involved? If he's involved in World War II, why is he in the Pacific? So it kind of gets them to elaborate why he's in the Pacific. And then as the book goes on, the reflection questions get more and more elaborate, having the students answer more elaborately each time as the book goes on. And that's my book talk. Thank you so much.